Good evening, I'm Molly Snyder.
And I'm Lisa Nussbaum.
Lisa and I have had the privilege of co-chairing this year's event, and we are both so excited that you are joining us for this evening's Presbyterian Night Shelter's Home for the Holidays Virtual Gala.
We did not expect to be talking to you via live stream when we first started planning this event back in February, but we both knew as the pandemic began hitting our nation and our great city that co-chairing this event from a virtual platform would be more important than ever.
I agree, Lisa. Presbyterian Night Shelter serves the most vulnerable in the community, providing vital services and resources to people experiencing homelessness. This evening, we hope you enjoy spending some time with us, having fun, but also hearing stories from guests and the Presbyterian Night Shelter staff that make it clear just how important Presbyterian Night Shelter's work is to our community.
We will be back later in the evening to showcase some of our amazing silent auction items that you can bid on now. And I will hand it over to our Master of Ceremonies for the evening, Toby Owen and Mary Ann Mins-Dufresne.
Enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Molly and Lisa, for that wonderful introduction. I'm Toby Owen, CEO of the Presbyterian Night Shelter, but more importantly for this evening, I'm one of your co-hosts. Here with me tonight is Mary Ann Mins-Dufresne, longtime Presbyterian Night Shelter supporter and past chair of the board, 6-year board member, and the previous co-chair of the Home for the Holidays Gala for at least 2 years. Thank you, Mary Ann, for being here with us.
Thanks so much, Toby. It is a joy and a pleasure to be here again this year. You know, it's a year since we were here at the Fort Worth Club. We had over 500 people here last year, and it's still a great night, even though we're here virtually, to celebrate. And we know this is the historic Fort Worth Club, so we are going to hold space here and celebrate here for all of you guys at home. And we're so happy to have you here with us. It felt right to be here, even though we all couldn't be here, celebrating and raising critical funds for Presbyterian Night Shelter's mission. We are so honored to have again this year, honored and blessed to have an invocation from our very own Reverend Carl Travis.
What a year 2020 has been. All of our habits have been changed and we're tired of being cooped up. And if you're tired of that, can you imagine what it's been like to deal with a COVID outbreak as a person without a place to live? Let us ask God's attention on this evening as we tend to those who need help. Oh, holy God, it is an up-down world. You in heaven, us down here, climbing towards you. We're convinced that this is the order of things, and so we build it into our brains. We assemble it into our understanding, embed it in our language, teach it to our children. We climb the economic ladder. We pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We look up to some people, but down upon others. Presidents are surely higher than paupers. CEOs are certainly above custodians, right? But God, what if we have assigned you the wrong address? What if there's no need to climb towards you because you're not up at all, not up, but beside us, next to us, nose to nose with us? And God, if we stand shoulder to shoulder with you, shouldn't we stand shoulder to shoulder with one another? Oh, holy God, alert us to your presence at this gala in so many homes. Sharpen our senses, focus our thoughts, challenge our up-down assumptions, and then knock us sideways. For at least these few minutes, shift our gaze 90 degrees so that we see not up and down, but left and right. And so we see our shared circumstance and common identity with people without homes. And then God shine upon us in 1,000 shades of grace. As you have showered us with spirit and substance, inspire us to empathy, to action, and generosity. So thanks, God, for this meal. Thank you for this shared time. And when our Zoom screens go dark, may we know that we have dined with the divine. Amen.
Thank you so much, Carl, for that blessing. And everybody, please enjoy your food. During the break, which was a break for us, I got a text message that seemed like something was missing up here. I don't know if it seems like something's missing from, I mean,
You know, I don't know what that is. I wish we had some Christmas lights or something.
Maybe
Oh, hold on. How about
there
that?
they are.
How does that work?
Yes, yes,
do it
that's
right
right.
now? Okay.
I have to say, Toby's lit.
I am. We're lit just for this.
That's right. It's going to be a big night, everybody, so get ready.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I really hate that we can't be all together this year. This party is so much fun when it's in person. But like so many things in 2020, we knew the gala was going to have to look different.
Yeah.
COVID-19's impact did not stop with changing our gala. Daily operations also at the shelter were drastically changed with the way we do so many things, from altering how case managers meet with our guests, to increasing and reimagining cleaning protocols, to shifting the way daily operations are carried out across the campus. Presbyterian Night Shelter has not been immune to the far-reaching effects of this pandemic.
That's right, and it sounds like that makes tonight and our time together even more important.
Absolutely.
It sounds like there might be a little feeling of heaviness weighing on the community right now.
Yeah, you're right, Marianne. I've said many times that homelessness is very hard for any person at any time, but this is the worst I've ever seen it. This is a really challenging time for those that are homeless. With limited access to public places and services, the feeling in the homeless community is much different from the times in years past. However, I am hard-pressed to think of another time in my tenure at the Presbyterian Night Shelter where the resilience, tenacity, and ability to maintain hope for each and every guest has been so evident.
That's awesome.
Pandemic or not, Presbyterian Night Shelter is still focused on getting people out of homelessness and into sustainable living. And I will say, through the hard work of our staff, through the end of November, 1,255 people have ended their homelessness just this year. We were hoping...
Wait, 1,255 in COVID year.
In COVID year. So
Thank you so much, everyone. Yes.
So it's through the hard work that our staff have done so much.
Yeah.
We want our guests to know that we are here for them. We see them, and ultimately we want them to feel hope for their future.
That's right. Maintaining that hope is key for all of us. It's been a challenge even for those of us who are blessed and who have privilege in this world. And so much of what you said is exactly why we're here this evening. Our mission at Presbyterian Night Shelter, guiding the journey from homeless to home, doesn't stop in a pandemic. If anything, the urgency is actually higher now than it may have ever been. So tonight, we can expect laughter and joy, some fun cameos from this year's co-chairs and Chef John Bonnell, as well as some prizes. I think there are still a few minutes left to grab your raffle tickets, so please do that. But the goal for the event, as always, has not changed, raising critical funds to support the mission of Presbyterian Night Shelter, the resources that we're able to provide because of the money raised tonight, provide services to those most vulnerable in our great city of Fort Worth.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better, Marianne.
You never do.
That's right. Hey, my wife says that all the time, so I'm in good company. Tonight would not have been possible without so many people. But a big thank you goes out to our sponsors. And the sponsors this year, so many great sponsors this year, and a special thanks goes out to Bell Helicopter for being the presenting sponsor.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank you, Bell.
This is the second year in a row they have done that,
It's
and
incredible.
They are a wonderful sponsor. And I am so thankful for their support. And I believe Mitch Snyder, the CEO of Bell, has a quick word he wants to share.
And he's cute.
Good evening. I'm Mitch Snyder, CEO of Bell. Even though we can't be together in person this evening, it's great to be with you virtually for the 26th Home for the Holidays Gala. It's taken a lot of work from the planning team to make this event possible, considering the health and safety issues of COVID-19. So thanks to all of you. I'm proud to say that Bell has supported the Presbyterian Night Shelter for over 20 years through volunteer efforts and financial donations. As the 2020 presenting sponsor of this gala, we want you to enjoy celebrating all the great work the shelter does in Fort Worth. One of our core values at Bell is lift each other up, and this extends beyond our employees into the communities where we live and work. The Presbyterian Night Shelter's commitment to ending homelessness is a worthy and attainable goal. These efforts impact the most at risk in our areas, including families, veterans, and those with mental health issues. As you may know, just last year the shelter moved nearly 1,600 people out of homelessness and into sustainable living. For veterans in particular, this shelter has one of the most successful transitional housing programs in the United States. It's a facility called Patriot House, which opened in 2008. Approximately 20% of Bell's employees are veterans, so we know firsthand what they have sacrificed for our country and the issues they may face when they re-enter civilian life. Providing support to those in need is critically important in a year that has been more challenging than ever for organizations that rely on fundraising to maintain their operations. Bell, along with Molly and I, are passionate about the mission of the Presbyterian Night Shelter. And we are proud to support not just this gala, but all the great work they do in our community. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you all have a great evening.
Thank you, Mitch, for your kind words and incredible generosity. You know, Toby, I don't know if you know this, but it's statistically proven that the taller and more handsome or attractive you are, the more easily you rise to leadership. I couldn't really tell how tall Mitch was there, but he's got the handsome down. We're so glad to have him as a sponsor. And we're so thankful for Bell's support. And now it's time for a couple watch and win prizes, the moment we've all been waiting for. And we have two awesome prizes this evening. A $100 gift card to Trulux and a $100 gift card to Cabela's, so we can eat well. And you're a sportsman. I know you know exactly what to do with a Cabela's gift card. So the winner of the $100 Trulux gift card is Janice Barrett. Yay!
Janice.
Congratulations, Janice. If you know her, send her a smiley face emoji and tell her congratulations. And the winner of the Cabela's gift card, you cannot steal it, because I'm about to announce it, is Kathy Kerrigan.
Yay,
Yay,
Kathy.
Kathy.
So I'm jealous of the Cabela's gift card. You know, I only have one or two pair of boots. I really need some new boots that'll match these.
How do I not believe that?
Well, I might have a few more. I hope you all are enjoying the delicious meal this evening provided by Bonnell's Fine Texas Cuisine. I know a lot of us have been there. It's great food. And we were so thankful that we could have provided that for everyone.
Yes, thank you, Chef.
You should have all received the signature event cocktail, the DIY kit to make an old-fashioned Christmas. I want to say thank you to Firestone and Robertson Distilling Company for donating the bottles of Texas whiskey to help us make this delicious drink. To help you prepare prepare and serve your cocktails.
He's already been drinking too much. Excuse him.
We called on help from Chef John Bonnell. So take it away, John.
Ah, that's refreshing. Oh, hi there. I'm Chef John Bonnell. I'd like to welcome you to the virtual home for the Holiday Gala. It certainly has a whole new meaning this year. Now, some of you ordered a special delivery dinner from us, and one of the items included is a kit to make one of these, an old-fashioned Christmas cocktail. I thought it'd be helpful if we provided a short how-to video so you can have a simple step-by-step instructions on how to get it just right. Up to you, Pam.
I was building on a lecture, verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme, the true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill, the priest cut threes up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares, a bomb race sky high, check the movement is here, yeah. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours, go, yeah. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours, go. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours, go.
Got that? It really is easier than it looks. Thanks again for watching, and remember, Presbyterian Night Shelter is an incredible asset to our community, and now more than ever, they need our support. Have a great dinner and a Merry Christmas, everyone. These things are really good. Oil. Woo.
Thank you so much, Chef Bonnell. And I want to be at the bar cozied up there with Pam making those drinks. That was so much fun. And hopefully everybody at home is taking a safe approach to making these signature cocktails. And as you're all preparing your drinks, I think we need to raise a glass to this year's co-chairs.
Yep.
So got to get my glass just a sec.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Here we go.
you have to step off stage, but I have a glass. Yes. Molly Snyder and Lisa Nussbaum, thank you so much for your hard work.
Absolutely.
And your dedication to making this event a reality. It's so impressive. And planning a totally reimagined event in the middle of a pandemic is no easy task.
Absolutely. Thank you both very much for that. Awesome job.
Yes, we're just gonna drink the rest of the night.
We'll just keep it here.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. Seriously, Molly and Lisa, thank you all. Thank you both for the hard work and for the full committee.
Yeah.
We're so grateful. There was a
That's right.
ton of work, as well as our staff. Michael and Brenda and Amy and Judy have all worked hard, and thank you all for that. And I think now that Molly and Lisa have a couple of packages they wanted to highlight for us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello, we hope you're enjoying this evening so far and have had a chance to check out some of the silent auction packages that we have available online. You can bid right now, and we're here to highlight some of those packages that we have.
Look how much fun this is. We have a cornhole game that is part of our Ultimate Tailgate package that includes these 2 outdoor chairs as well as a $200 gift card to Walmart, so you can stock up on all the good eats and drinks you need for an awesome tailgate.
Great. Come on out and check out what we have over here. For the pet lovers, we have a custom doghouse in production, designed and built by Bobesh and Branch. This is part of our new puppy package, which also includes Canine Wellness gift card to Northwest Animal Hospital, PetSmart gift card, and a leather collar and halter with dog toys.
Sounds like everything you do need for a new puppy.
Hey, is Mitch working on his putting skills?
Yes, he's very excited about the golf packages we have this year. Colonial Country Club, Mira Vista, Ridgely. Now that's a lineup.
It really is. Remember, the silent auction closes at 9 o'clock, and that time is closing in fast.
It really is. It'll be here before we know it. We definitely have something for everyone.
We sure do. We have culinary events.
Absolutely. Dinner for 6 paired with wine with Chef John Bonnell at either Bonnell's or Waters. And who wouldn't want to join John for dinner?
For real.
We also have a dinner for 8 paired with wine in the Heritage Room at the Fort Worth Club. And B&B Butcher is offering 2 options, either dine in or take home a meal for 2. How do you choose?
It would be terribly hard. You don't have to bid on all of them. If you feel like not going out and you want to stay home, we have the Coyote Cooker and the Backyard Barbecue Grill package, which comes with a 4-hour grilling class with Master Chef Sean McNally and a $100 gift certificate to Meat Board.
Speaking of backyard grilling, the Super Bowl is right around the corner. And what better way to watch the big game than on a 65-inch Samsung Curve TV? Comes with the Raising Cane's and Renfro Salsa gift basket.
And don't forget about the other VIP sports packages, the Dallas Mavericks, the Stars, and the Texas Rangers at the new Globe Life Stadium.
Wow. Looking into next year, hopefully you can start making plans to travel. Take a look at the 1-week rental in a Phoenix Orange Beach condo in beautiful Orange Beach, Alabama, or something closer to home with a doe hunt at the beautiful Smith K.O. Ranch, located 82 miles west of Fort Worth.
And while you're thinking about these travel plans, we've got packages to keep you entertained right here at home.
Absolutely. We have ladies packages, men's packages, we have families on the go, some things to do in Fort Worth. Please go to the online auction and check out all the details.
We hope that you've enjoyed a look at some of the amazing silent auction items and packages that we have for you this year. The silent auction closes at 9, so get your bids in now.
Absolutely. And we'll see you all towards the end of the event.
Bye.
Bye.
Dang, there are so many good packages available, and I've got
Lot
my
of great
eye on a
packages.
couple of them. Don't you steal them.
I don't know. I might steal them. We'll have to see. So for me, I've had my eye on the Super Bowl package, which would be a lot of fun. The outdoor grill would be great and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the charcuterie board, small, but it'd be nice.
What? Hang on. What do you put on your charcuterie
Well, for
board?
me, I put just a giant tomahawk steak and baked potato, all of that. I don't put the little cheese and small meat. It's the big steak
Give
for
the
me.
big stuff.
I pull
All
that
right.
out for that.
Okay, I can get on board for that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I really want the spa package. I know you're thinking about
yeah,
red
okay.
meat all the time, and I need to relax. And that dinner with Chef John Bonnell, he's a funny guy.
Yep. And he's a
That could
great
be-
cook.
incredible, obviously.
Great cook, absolutely. I should say chef, not cook, right?
True, come on, show a little respect.
That's right. Well, it doesn't look like Marianne and I will be in a bidding war, but I hope you guys are. Keep bidding back and forth. We need to get those prizes up. Every dollar goes to support what we're doing. But I'm going to keep my phone at the ready just in case on some of the stuff I'm bidding on, I need to pay attention to it.
That's right, you
what
got
I'll do.
to.
So it's been a real joy to celebrate and enjoy this virtual time together this evening. Each of you has played and continue to play an integral part in carrying out the mission of the Presbyterian Night Shelter. Just by tuning in to this evening, you're making a concerted effort to help support and advocate for the men, women, and children experiencing homelessness in our community. For families like the Smith family, this support can help them leave a difficult situation and find hope for new beginnings. I hope you enjoy the video.
When she got here, she was not good emotionally. Just doing her intake paperwork was a little bit of a struggle. She was very emotional. She had just experienced some DV, was homeless, had 2 kids with her, and just not in a good place.
She was very overwhelmed. She was very overwhelmed. She was very, honestly, the word I would use is appreciative. Honestly, even when I was explaining to her, how the program works and how we can assist her while her and her family stays here, she was just so appreciative to have found a safe haven. That's actually how she explained it. She was currently fleeing from a domestic violence situation.
So it was a little tender there. We had to work more one-on-one with her, kind of just shelter a little bit more because of the recent experience she had and her children had to endure.
Her children were withdrawn. They were very to themselves and almost, I guess, very frightful, I guess I can almost say in a way. Again, just coming from a past of being unsure and not knowing what to expect next. And I feel like that's one of the things we pride ourselves on here at Presbyterian Night Shelter, just being able to provide stability. A lot of our families come in and that's almost a foreign concept to them.
She was more relaxed, more comfortable. The children began to open up and branch out and play with other children and communicate with others, including staff, and just to have a more of a lightheartedness because they had somewhere stable, somewhere safe, their own room, their own beds.
What we try to cultivate for our families during the brief time that they're here is just to let them know that first and foremost they are safe, and then not only affirming that they're safe, but that this is a place where they can grow and they can develop, so that when they do move on to their next phase in life, they are equipped and just better prepared to just, take life at full speed.
Her name came up for housing. So with that, there's a smile. Every little thing that's been positive for her, she's had a smile. She's clunkered through this thing without, a whole bunch of, oh, I can't believe this is happening to me. She has really just kept to herself, did what she needed to do. And with housing, it was just another piece of that cake.
So even with Miss Smith and her family, again, them having their reservations in the beginning, but again, once we began to work with them one-on-one and began to provide mom and as well as her children with resources, you kind of saw this determination come over them to where they felt and believed, oh, I can do this as well. So kind of moving them in that space to where they kind of had that self-encouragement, and then to see them just blossom in that. And then Miss Smith is now being housed, which is exactly, one of the perks of the job, to be able to see a family journey through homelessness and eventually end up at a place they can call their own.
What a powerful story of Ms. Smith and her children. It's incredible to hear somebody's full journey. We don't often think about how someone is entering the shelter, the circumstance that they're in, how life may have radically changed for them recently, and the journey that's ahead of them, where they need to go. And Ms. Smith is one of many stories. I know that you see that intimately, Toby, day in and day out. it's incredible to see the journey from arrival to the way that staff members support them, to the perseverance and the strength that each of those people have, adults and children alike. When they walk through the shelter doors, they are working to think, can my dreams become a reality? At that point,
Absolutely.
they can't even believe that. And we provide the opportunity for people to reset, to feel safe, as in this case, and to begin again. It's an incredible opportunity that we have tonight to support that. And we have the opportunity to give a gift that could make a real difference. You know, last night, or not last night, I wish it were last night, last year, 365 days ago almost, we had our biggest fundraising gala ever. So as we planned for this year, we were really excited about the opportunity to move even more people out of the shelter and into a home of their own. And
You know, we're so pleased and thrilled that we have the 1,255.
that's right.
1,255 people that have moved out of homelessness. So it's been just a great catch up, I guess,
Yeah.
or something. You know, it's been a lot of hard work of our staff, but we've been able to do it.
It's been an incredible year,
Yeah.
but we've got to duplicate it. And that's what we don't want to forget, is that we had people's hearts and minds focused on the goals of moving people from homeless to home, and we need that again.
Yes, absolutely. And I know any gift this time of year is so critical, and I just can't underscore enough how important it is this year. A gift that helps not only support families like the Smith family, but it will also support our men and our women and our children. And the person you're about to see is a great man, Frank, the video coming up in just a moment, and he has been an employee of ours for 4 years. So I'm going to turn it over for the video for Frank.
Yes, thank you.
I'm a lot more humble now. I never would have expected to be in a homeless shelter. First got out of the halfway house, I had no hope, no ambitions or anything. I had no clue what I was going to do, where I was going to go, where my next meal was coming from. The only place I had to go was to Presbyterian Night Shelter. Got down there and worked their programs for a couple months. Going through the process of getting an ID, first thing. They helped me get a birth certificate. Them actually, because it'd been a long time since I'd had a valid ID, and that was just actually the first thing that helped me out. Once the ID, I got it motivated me to actually get out and look, put in applications and stuff, because every place I'd gone before that, no ID, no job. I didn't care what kind of experience you had. Kirsten came up to me and asked if I wanted to do the haunted house work job, and I started that, and then she hired me on permanently. I've been working with Upspire for almost 4 years now. I started out with them in the beginning. We just pick up parks and waterways, the creeks and the lakes, and it's nonstop.
Been working with Frank for 3 years, picking up all the trash from the water. I just know he's an amazing person. He's a good team leader for everybody from the crew.
We did a deal for one of the local news stations, an interview. It is about Upspire, but they did a story along with it, and my children seen it on, I think Facebook. Got a hold of Presbyterian Night Shelter and left me messages, trying to figure out what emotions I went through. I held the number in my hand with the phone in my hand for a few minutes, trying to figure out what was going to be the first thing I said. Without Presbyterian Night Shelter, being there, I would have been back on the street, and to be able to eat and everything, would have gone back doing what I went to prison for in the first place. And I probably would be sitting in prison right now if it wasn't for the Upsfire job and everything the program the Presbyterian Night Shelter had.
It's so incredible to get to hear from former guests like Frank, and each of you played a part in making that story possible. It's our donors, it's the people supporting this mission that make it possible to exit homelessness and find housing. And each person housed is a testament to the life-changing work that really takes place every day, the work that you do, Toby, and thank you, at Presbyterian Night Shelter. It's so important to share these stories. I know that you really agree with that, to spread the word that behind each statistic, we celebrate or lament. Behind each donation of food or funds, there are people. People that are hurting, hoping, wishing for a different future, often striving for that future just out of reach. And these are people that deserve the respect and compassion, and it's our responsibility to give them that as good neighbors.
Absolutely, and I know he mentioned just a little bit in that story, but it hit home once again for Frank. And I remember him doing that video. It was for Channel 5. It was on Facebook. It went virtual. I mean, it just blew up. We had, last I checked, it was like 50 million views of this small video on Facebook.
Didn't he have his own fan club now?
He may have.
He should.
But one a tremendous blessing in that is that he mentioned that his children that he hadn't seen in so many years saw that on Facebook. Can you imagine the children, his kids, when they saw that?
Wow.
And then he called them. It was such a beautiful moment for Frank, and he's been able to reunite with his kids.
Awesome.
From a life of a lot of difficulty, and he has been changed for that. These two stories you heard tonight are only a piece of the beautiful mosaic that makes up the Presbyterian Night Shelter family, and that word is very special, the mosaic of what we do. Every single man, woman, and child that walks through our doors has their own story, and they are a lot of variety of stories. A story that needs to be heard and hoped for a better future is that we cannot do it without your support. But with your support, everything that we do can be achieved.
Yeah, and that's why we're so glad that you're here with us tonight. It's an evening that we will remember. For many of us, it's probably our first virtual event, or at least virtual gala. We can't wait to be together again, but while we're virtual tonight, the work of Toby and his team is very much in person and very much needed. And so while we're taking a break from being together, Toby and his team are not. And I'm privileged to be a part of the group that's supporting the work. We know that everybody's been waiting eagerly to find out who won the amazing raffle packages.
Pretty awesome package.
Yes. And first we're going to do the drawing for the wine wagon, one of my personal favorites. I try not to finish it in one night. I try to, drag it out.
Don't do that.
At least for 2 or 3 days, Yeah, so the winner of our wine wagon, going to draw a name here, hand it to my lovely assistant. We have a whole system down for this whole virtual thing, so we're making it work. Our wine wagon winner is Larry Anfin.
All right.
Woo-hoo! All right, Larry.
Larry,
the last thing you need, Larry. Good Lord. Take it easy, buddy. And we'll get that wine wagon to you. Congratulations.
He can put it next to the Wild Acre and Coors, can't
That's true. We should have had you adding to the wine wagon.
Oh, that's awesome.
And maybe we did.
Larry.
That's awesome. So our next, you get to do the next one.
I get to do the next one. So the next one is right up my alley, and that is a Yeti cooler. So let's see who won the Letty.
I told you.
Yeti cooler.
You should have seen him doing shots before we started tonight.
All right, here we go. The next one, I got the number here.
Okay. We're going to
step
our lovely
aside there.
assistant. I wish you could see him. He's so handsome.
He's got to type it in to see who the winner is of the Yeti cooler.
That's right.
All right, Mr. David Mason, you're the winner of the Yeti cooler. All right.
Yay, David.
Good job, David.
Excellent. And then finally, we have our Louis Vuitton purse, which is just gorgeous. Did you see it?
Well, I hope I win it.
Oh, it is your style.
It would match this awesome jacket, wouldn't it?
It would be fabulous.
It would look so
well,
good.
Louis Vuitton matches everything, so that would be perfect. And the winner of our purse is, okay. I hope y'all can hear the same elevator music that we can, because it's lovely.
The Price is Right type of music.
Is
Waiting on it.
Melissa Marchesak. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Melissa. Melissa Marchesak.
All right, Melissa. All right, good job. Okay, awesome. Those
Yay.
are 3 great prizes. We're so happy that you won those. And Larry, the wine, we hope you enjoy it. The Yeti cooler and the nice purse. So thank you all very much.
That's right. And keep your eye on your phone for a text message. We're going to be texting the winners to just confirm that you won and give you instructions on how you will collect your prize.
Yep, you'll get that text in just a minute. So we're going to turn it back over to Molly and Lisa for a quick last word. But I want to thank you all for tuning in for this evening. Hope it was fun. And most importantly, thank you so very much for supporting the Presbyterian Night Shelter. I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, and Toby, I can probably speak for everybody when I say that we all probably need to get a little bit more lit.
Here we go.
Woohoo!
There we are.
Yes!
One last time.
The celebration will
Christmas
continue.
lights.
Happy holidays, everyone. We hope to see you live and in person next year. Merry Christmas, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening for the Presbyterian Night Shelter Home for the Holidays Virtual Gala. Even though much of tonight was filled with fun and celebration, we hope the stories you heard this evening give you a glimpse into the incredible work that is happening at Presbyterian Night Shelter.
It's really moving to see the work that's being done to help our neighbors experiencing homelessness get the resources they need for a fresh start. Tonight's event raises critical funds that help Presbyterian Night Shelter continue their mission of guiding the journey from homelessness to home.
From myself, Lisa, and the entire Home for the Holidays Virtual Gala Committee, thank you for watching this evening. Your support means the world to us. The silent auction closes at 9 p.m. Make sure to get your bids in now. We want to thank Bell, our presenting sponsor, along with all of our sponsors, and all of you joining us this evening.
Happy
Happy holidays
holidays.
and
Good
good night.
night.